Hi. So here we are going to have a quick overview of local storage, session storage, and cookies in JavaScript. So here we would be covering three things. First, what are these? Second, how these three things are different from each other. And third, some interview questions on these three things. So let's start with the local storage. So I am simply going to use the default console of the browser. I'm using Chrome here. You can use any browser of your choice like Microsoft Edge or Firefox. Okay, so first let's understand the need for local storage. So suppose we have a static website or a static web page. Static means there is no API to get the data or there is no database to store the data. Whatever data that we are seeing on the web page is either hard coded or we are taking from the user through HTML input fields. So suppose we have a static web page or a static website where we are taking some data from the users with the help of input fields, and then we are displaying that data on the web page. But the problem is that once we refresh the page, the data will be vanished because we don't have any database or API to retrieve or store the data. Okay. So is there any way that we can store some simple data locally on the browser? So the answer is yes, and local storage comes in rescue. So let's first understand what is local storage, a quick definition for this. So local storage is used to store data locally on the browser in the form of key value pair. Key value pair means whatever data that we are going to save in our browser, we will have some value for it and the corresponding key for this. For example, let's say I want to store username as the coding lab. I want the coding lab to be stored as username on my browser. So how we can do this? So here we have username. This will be treated as a key and the value would be the coding lab. So here this is value, the coding lab, and username will be treated as a key. So this is key value pair. So let's see how we can save this using the local storage of the browser. Okay. So to use local storage, we have local storage API provided by the JavaScript. Now to save the local storage, we have set item. So to save local storage on the browser, we will use set item method, and this takes two params. First one is the key and second one would be the value. Okay, so let's see, our key is username and value is the coding lab. Hit enter. That might have stored. Now the second part is to retrieve the data from local storage or to read the data from local storage. So for reading purpose, again we will use local storage dot get item. So for setting the value, set item. For reading the value, get item. Now get item takes only one param, that is the key of the data that you want to retrieve. So here we want to retrieve username. So we will type username and then we will hit enter. Yeah, here the value is printed. So this is local storage. Now, if we have to check how it is stored in our browser or where it is stored in our browser, we can check it from here. So just click on this application tab. Then here we have local storage. So click on local storage. Then for this website, we have this username. This is the key and this is value, the coding line. So this is local storage. Okay, so we would be clearing from here. Now, how it is different from session storage. So first, let's see what is session storage. So session storage is also used to save data locally on your browser in the form of key value pair. But the difference is that session storage will be cleared once the session gets expired or you close this tab. Okay. So the key difference between the local storage and session storage is that local storage will store in your browser for forever. It does not have an expiration date. Okay, so it is going to stay there inside your browser until and unless you are not going to uninstall the browser itself. Okay, the second thing, that is session storage. So session storage will expire or will removed from your browser once you close the tab in which session storage was initially saved. Okay, So let's see how session storage works. So session storage dot set item, the methods name are same for setting and retrieving the data. So here again it is going to take key value pair. So let's give it like friend as key, and let's say Rahul. Okay, so Rahul as the friend name. So here we have added one session storage item in our browser. The key is friend and value is Rahul. Now to retrieve the data from session storage, we will use get item, and here we will just pass the key name. So yeah, we got the Rahul. Now here if we check in session storage, we will see one key value pair added over here. So this was session storage. So session storage and local storage both are used to save data locally in the browser in the form of key value pair, but the only difference is that local storage will stay in the browser until and unless you are not going to uninstall the browser itself, and session storage will be stored in browser until and unless the session is not going to expire or you are not going to close this tab. Okay, so let's see how this behaves. So suppose we have this session storage here, friend as Rahul, and this is the local storage, username as coding lab. So we deleted this, and now again we are going to check whether this still exists or not. So here if you see, the session storage is cleared because we have closed the tab itself. So as per the definition, session storage will stay in browser until and unless you are not going to close the tab itself, or until and unless the session is not going to expire. So it is expired here. Now local storage is still here because local storage does not have any expiration date. Okay, so it is going to stay in your browser. But we can again remove it using the method that JavaScript provides us. For example, here local storage dot remove item, and here we will pass the key of data that you want to delete. So done. Let's move here, and yeah, that local storage item is deleted now. So this was local storage and session storage. Now the third thing is cookie. So what is a cookie? So on browser, you might have seen a checkbox or an option like remember me, especially on the login page. So cookie is basically used to store the user information in the browser, and that also has expiration date. Okay, so cookie is basically used to store your information or user information that are basically used for the authentication purpose. Cookie can be used to store JW2 token or some other things just to uniquely identify a user on a web page or website. Okay, so let's see how cookie works. So for saving a cookie, we will use document dot cookie, and here we will give the value. Again, here you can give the value in the form of key value pair. For example, username is equal to avs27. Okay, so here we have added one cookie, and now to read the cookie, document dot cookie, and it will give us the data. Okay, so I have written a wrong spelling. Okay, so here we are getting empty string, not the value. This is because cookie will always be stored on the website or web page running on a web server. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. So I'm using VS Code for this. So suppose we have VS Code, just write a simple script over here. So we have this var cookie equal to document dot cookie equal to some value. So username is equal to the coding lab. Done. Then we are going to just retrieve the value. So just console it on the browser to check. So cookie. So it does not return anything. So you can just you can pass your cookie value inside document.cookie, and then you can just console it to see the cookie stored on your browser. So document.cookie. Done. I'm going to the live server for running this. So it has opened in the Firefox. So here we got the value, username equal to the coding lab. So again here, let's modify it a little bit. We are passing a string and username equal to the coding lab. So here we will see, hi, username equal to coding lab. So this is the cookie. So cookie is basically used to store user information in the browser, and okay, so this is the cookie. So cookie is generally used for storing the user information in browser to uniquely identify the users whenever they logged in. Okay, so let's see how cookie is different from the local storage and session storage. So first, cookie is not stored in the form of key value pair. Okay, you have to just pass a string. Whatever cookie you are storing, you are just passing the string. In a string, you can of course add your own logic like key value pair or anything else that you prefer. Okay, so this is one way it is different from the local storage and session storage. The second thing is that cookie can also be expired. It can have some date or time after which it can get expired. So now the second point is that cookie can also have a expiry date. So to give it an expiry date, what you have to do is just put a semicolon, and here you can pass the date in the UTC format. Okay, so UTC format date will go here. Okay, so this was all about the local storage, session storage, and cookie storage. So now you can explore these things by your own to have some better understanding. And we have also covered the interview questions along with the explanation. So interview questions are generally like explain the local storage, session storage, cookie, and how these three things are different from each other. So a quick summary: local storage, session storage, and cookies. All these three things are used to store data locally in your browser. And the key difference is that local storage has no expiration date. It will stay in browser for forever until and unless you are not going to uninstall the browser. Okay. Now the second thing is session storage. So session storage is also used to store the data on your browser in the form of key value pair. And unlike local storage, the session storage will be cleared from your browser or removed from your browser once you close the session or close the tab. And cookie is used to store the data in your browser in the form of a single string, and this cookie can have a expiration date as well.